Hello all, and many thanks for joining me. It's been mentioned on some of my race car videos that I don't say a lot. Well, if I did say stuff whilst driving, you wouldn't be able to hear me because I do occasionally say things and I can't hear it on the microphone. So I thought I'd do some overlay narrating on a couple of my videos and just see how that pans out. So this is Donnington, end of last year. Didn't have a fantastic qualifying. The track was very greasy in qualifying, and I'm on some 2-year-old tyres, which they've gone through, I think, 6 races, 6 heat cycles. So they're like porcelain really, rather than nice soft rubber. So I struggled a bit in qualifying. Hence, there are a bundle of cars ahead of me, and this is the end of the green flag lap. I just thought I'd fast forward that. Coming up to the grid here, you can see how many cars ahead of me, so I'm hoping to get a good start. My plan, as I am on the right hand side of the grid, is to just tuck in, hopefully behind Tony Hunter, who is in the white Clio. You just see him a few cars ahead. Try and get in behind him, because Tony, or like me, didn't have a brilliant qualifying, so I know he's going to carve his way through the grid, so I'm hopefully going to follow him through. So here we go, we're getting ready for the start. We're just waiting for the last few cars to line up behind us and see how we get on from here. Keeping the revs just around 2000. 5-second board will be up shortly. When that goes up, you'll hear me raise the revs on the car. And just a bit of waiting whilst the rear cars, look, here we go, right, 5 seconds, lights are green and we're off. So plan is to stay on the right hand side, which is working okay at the moment. Get up behind that Mazda. Okay, coming into Redgate, first corner. I'm going to stay tight just to try and protect myself from any incidents on the outside. Yeah, we've got through there, everybody's got through there pretty well. Tempted to go down the inside of Mazda, but he wasn't giving me the room, so I backed off. Swing down through Craners. Braked a bit there. Now, this is normally a 4th gear corner. Someone's gone off ahead, that's David Baldwin. He had a bit of an issue going down to the old hairpin. He's joining us just behind on the left hand side. Keeping up towards McLaren's. This MX-5, he's a little bit all over the track, so I'll just have to take him on the straight rather than try and outbrake him. So I'm getting ready to accelerate down the inside here. My plan is to go down the inside of him, but as I start to do that, he comes across to me. Yeah, he came right across, so I'll go down the outside, okay. The Mazda's still there, he's decided to outbrake me, fair enough. We are fighting for position, so I'll just try and take him down here. Which is working nicely. I've got David Baldwin right behind me, so he's following me through. Go down the inside of this Honda. I can see Baldwin coming down my inside, so I let him go. Fair enough. Get him through. And whoa, what was that? Flipping heck. That was the Mazda, blue Mazda. He decided to try and follow David Baldwin. I was way past him, very annoyed, and there's someone blown up ahead. I'm hoping that's the Mazda. That would be a nice bit of karma. Let's see who it is as we get along. And whoa, gosh, that 206 was pretty close. I could have swept out onto the track and we would have come together there. Bit concerned about that noise. That was a fair whack on the right rear wheel. I'm obviously in the car, I can't see exactly where I was hit, so I'm a little concerned because that was a massive hit. Didn't really hear it that much on the camera, but it was a massive hit on my right rear, so I'm just being a bit careful on these long sweeping left-handers not to put too much pressure on the right rear. We're okay on the right-handers, sweep it into this right-hander. Right. That's annoying, that's ruined my race. I'm obviously not going to catch up with Tony Hunter and follow him through now. So we'll see what we can do from here. I'm not going to get anywhere near the front, so I'm going to short shift, save the engine, still go full bore in the braking zones, but I'm not going to thrash the engine too much. You can see my shift light's not even coming on, so I'm not revving it too high. brakes are a little squeaky, they've still got to bed in a bit. So we've got to make our way through from virtually the back of the grid. Most of these cars I can take on acceleration now. Down to the braking zone at Redgate. They've put some cones on the left. You used to be able to sweep out a little bit more to the left to give you a better angle to get into this corner. Still a lot of smoke down here, and I'm going to go a little careful in this left-hander because I'm still not sure whether the right rear wheel is going to hold on or not. Okay, there's that Honda there, yellow flags. I'm looking for the green, can't see a green, so I'm going to stay behind this guy. I was going to take it easy around here anyway, but didn't realise the green flag was actually down on the bottom of the old hairpin, right over on the left hand side of the track, where you're not looking, so it's not a very good place. So I've decided I've gone through 2 more marshal posts I can overtake now. That's a tricky corner because it's blind. I like to keep it tight and then let the car sweep out towards this curb. Pop through the gears, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Got a few cars to catch ahead. Nice and tidy, keep it smooth. 3rd gear through there. So into 4th. A bit of 5th as well. Would normally change a little later. I am still short shifting. I've decided to. I'm not going to get anywhere near the front of the pack, so I'll just make up as many places as I can without stressing the car too much and save the car for the second race. This little Mazda MX-5. He's a very courteous driver, this guy. He will probably signal for me to pass. I'm still very cautious going down through the craners there because of the right rear. Don't know what it looks like. So he's giving me the signal to pass on the right. Very courteous of him, so I'll give him a little wave to thank him. Thank you very much, little thumbs up. He's actually a clerk of the course, that guy. He was a clerk of the course at Mallory last year. Only a young guy. I was quite surprised that he was the clerk, but he obviously races as well, which is always a good sign. And if you've got a clerk who does race as well, I like that. It means that if you do get called to the clerk of the course, at least he's got some experience of racing where he will realise that sometimes what you see from the outside isn't quite what you see from the inside as a driver. So anyway, we're coming up behind this Hyundai Coupe. I've got loads more straight line speed than him, so I'll sweep past him on this corner, on this straight. Going past quite nicely. Oh, he jinked to the right a tad as I came past him, which surprised me. He's now right up behind me, and he's going to hit me. Yeah, he has hit me. Jesus. I wasn't happy about that. I'm just actually beginning to think, have someone put a target on the rear of my car? That right rear, maybe there's a target there for everybody to try and aim at. So that's another hit on the right rear. I mean, this time he caught my rear bumper in sort of rear right corner. So at least that wasn't the wheel. So it's still a bit of a concern in the back of my head that that right rear wheel could be damaged to some extent. So I'm just still careful going around the sweeping left-handers. Quite a bundle of 206s in this race. Last race of the year, or last race meeting of the year. This is the first race of our 2 races for the day. This is about 11:30, I think, in the morning, just before lunch. And then our next race is 5:30 or something stupid like that, so we're going to sit around for hours. Okay, quite a bundle of cars ahead. Should be able to get them before the end of the race. Mazda MX-5s. Now I can see these guys are, especially the 206s, are having a little bit of a battle ahead, and it's always a little concerning. I'm a bit cautious about trying to overtake these guys because they are driving quite closely, battling, not necessarily expecting a faster car at this stage to come past. So I'm going to well, I'm holding back anyway because of my right rear down Craners. See if I can get past them going up this next bit before we get to McLaren's. I'm going to go to the left. Yellow one's going to see me, hopefully. Yep. Black one, is he going to see me? Yep, he's let me through. But I'm still cautious on that right rear, so the MX-5's still next to me. I'll let him go and I'll get the undercut, that's the word. So I go down the right hand side of him. And now the 206s, they've been battling quite closely, so I'm going to be a bit cautious passing these guys, give them plenty of room just in case they haven't seen me. I'm going to go to the right hand side, they're keeping to the left, which is good. Right, we've got a bit of a gap now before the next car. That's another 206. Sweep through the chicane, smooth as possible, third gear, accelerate, use as much track as possible. At least they've got rid of those sausage curbs down there. That was pretty dangerous. I mean, I hit those sausages last year, launched the car into the air. Not very nice, so they've decided that they are actually quite dangerous. Into Redgate, third gear, use a bit of a track there, fourth gear, up to fifth. Normally faster through here, as I say, still concerned about that right rear, don't know what the damage is like. Sweep through the old hairpin, coming up behind, I think this is the last 206 to pass. Yeah, he's braked, let me through, that was nice of him, very courteous. He decided to try not to fight. As he was so courteous, I'll give him a little wave, thank you very much. Now there's quite a massive gap between me and the next car now, so I think we'll fast forward this bit of video until we get to that next car. So we're just fast forwarding. I can see who it is. It's the blue Mazda MX-5 that took me out at Redgate. So I'm still not happy that the way he punted me, so I might give him a little gesture as we go past. We'll see. See if I can catch him by the end of this lap. I'm still not revving it very high. Just looking up the car. Just catching them on the brakes. That's where I do a lot of my performance through the lap is on the brakes and on the cornering. 205 got it handled superbly. I like to keep it tight here and then let the car sweep out. Caught him, I might give him a little gesture as he go past. There you go, I'll wave the finger at him. There you go, mate. And now there is a massive gap between me and the next car, so not a lot happens. So I think I may call the video at that and get ready for the second race.